on the line, you can't fold and you can't bend. Y'all be playing it safe and I be going for the win. Remember back when they was doubting on the kid. Now they tuned in cause my game too legit.
There's a lot of you don't know about the fantasy headlines. Nation. Headline nation. Fantasy headlines for the nation. I'm a headliner. I'm a headliner.
Yo. Analytics off the chain, all the channels not the same. Jake and Kyle, you know the name. Headliner Nation, we running the game. Y'all stuck on third down. Your content's plain Jane. Headliners on top now. We gonna move and change. Podcast off the rip. Draft guide, so legit. Fantasy world, our game tight. You know we about that chub life. Stuck in a rut and you need some motivation. Head to the channel for this Headliner Nation.
I'm a headliner.
What is going on, nation? It's a beautiful Sunday morning, December 18th, Christmas right around the corner. We've had Thursday football, we've had Saturday football, now we have Sunday football. And I don't know about y'all, but I'm feeling just real good today. Number one, why do I feel good? Jose, absolutely on point. The new camera is fantastic. I mean, absolutely. Look at me. High def, feeling good. The beard is good. Got the haircut yesterday. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Woo-hoo-hoo. We looking good, feel good, play good, everything. What's going on? Kalafa, Sapper, Briz, Baby, Jason Ray, Jose, Ben, Bango, Kenneth, Buck, Devin Chakowski, everybody out there. What's going on? What's going on? Welcome into the show. Let me pop this out here real quick. Let me get this chat. Jason looking smooth criminal. Smooth criminal. Debo out there. Yo, what's going on? Let's start off. With some updates. B-Check 21 joining the exclusive Headliner Nation family this morning, becoming a member. B-Check, what's going on? Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. Glad to have you. What's going on, Juan? Give me just a moment here. I'm going to pull up Dr. Ethan Turner updates. We're going to take a quick look at the morning and what we've got going on. Hollywood Brown playing Darren Waller and Hunter Renfrow. It looks like both are going to be back this week. They did end up clearing in time, which was surprising considering that they didn't technically activate him to return until Thursday. So I was surprised they actually did end up getting back. Damian Pierce headed to the IR. He is done for the year. Tyler Boyd is going to be in this week. DJ Moore is going to be in this week. T. Higgins is allegedly in this week. We'll see how that plays out. Josh Jacobs is going to be playing this week. Jacoby Myers is in this week. Ramondre Stevenson is a game time decision, but he's trending towards being in this week. And then Kadarius Toney and Mecole Hardman are both going to be in this week. Kim, Merry Christmas. Welcome in this morning. Good to see you. Okay. So those are some of the thoughts this morning. Mark Andrews is an interesting one because he balled out with Tyler Huntley last year, so I'm not exactly sure what has changed. Not exactly sure what has changed. I don't know if Chubb really screwed you. I don't know if Chubb screwed you. Depending on your league, he probably got you 10 fantasy points. I don't know if getting 10 fantasy points in today's landscape when everything is gross is really screwing you. What up, Sean? Brandon, need a combination of high upside and high floor. Pacheco or Swift, and then Godwin or Chris Moore. I'm probably, if we're going to go like safety and upside, if you want to mesh those two things together, I'd probably go Swift for the upside and then Godwin for the floor. Is probably what I go there. Fire 3, welcome into the exclusive Headliner Nation family this morning. Deontay Johnson or DJ Moore in a half PPR. I am going to go with Deontay Johnson. Buck, I'm not giving you a skull. Y'all got lucky. Y'all got lucky that Jeff Saturday doesn't know what he's doing there on the sideline right now. What's up, Ethan? Welcome back. It's been a while. Knox had a really good week. He was a big call for me this week. Hey, I'm just, my Lions, baby. My Lions, I'm hoping they get a dub against the Jets today. Get back to 500. Be right there in the playoff mix. Ooh, I'd love it. Fire 3 and a 1 and a full PPR league. DJ Moore, Jacoby Myers, or Pierre Strong. Well, it does look like Ramondre Stevenson is going to be in this week. So Strong, not nearly as strong of a play as we would have liked. I'm probably going to risk it and go with a little DJ Moore here if you want to add a little upside here. The safest bet would probably be Strong, but in terms of safe, I mean like he's not going to get you 0 points. He might only get you like 7 to 8 points, but there's not really going to be a whole lot of upside with him. Aaron, I'm going Chris Moore over Elijah Moore for sure. Yard Dog celebrating a full year as a member here on the channel. Yard Dog, appreciate you in a standard league. Montgomery, Swift, or Patterson for the flex in a standard league. Much love, Yard. Much love back to you. I appreciate you. Let me go to the rankings here real quick. I want to say David Montgomery off the cuff. And that would be correct. David Montgomery is going to be my choice out of those 3 there. Now, if you wanted to go more upside, it would probably end up being DeAndre Swift. Just because when I look at it, if the matchups on the outside are going to be tough for the wide receivers, Goff might have to dump it off a little bit. Swift can see some work in the passing game, but he's high risk. He's super high risk. So Montgomery is going to be your best of both worlds there probably. Chad Powers becoming a member for the 3rd month. What's up with the boy Kyle? What's going on? Made the playoffs because of Headliner Nation. Let's go. Should I start Kmet or Conklin in a full PPR? With Zach Wilson starting, I'm not even really considering any New York Jets. I'm going Cole Kmet there. Carlos Almonte becoming a member for the 6th month. Happy holidays, brother. Carlos, happy holidays to you as well. Made the playoffs and need some help this week. Choose 2. DJ Moore, Garrett Wilson, Dante Foreman, Cole Kmet, DJ Chark, or Rachaad White. I'm going to be out on DJ Chark. I'm going to be out on Cole Kmet in this instance here. Not overall, just out of this group of players here that we're talking about. If you want to mix a little risk with a little safety and try to get a little high upside play, then it's like Dante Foreman and Garrett Wilson. You got a lot of risk, but a lot of upside with Garrett Wilson. You don't have a whole lot of risk, but you have nearly no upside with Dante Foreman. They kind of offset each other a little bit. So that's kind of what, if you're looking to kind of get the best of both worlds, I probably end up kind of going somewhere in that direction right there. Alan Osorio becoming a member for the 14th month. Alan, what's going on? Got distracted by the World Cup all month long, so didn't pay attention to fantasy football and missed the playoffs in 3 of 4 leagues. Hope to get your help for my one playoff team. Hey, let's try to bring home one championship at least. Let's bring home one. David Rapecco becoming a member of the exclusive Headliner Nation family. David, welcome in. Appreciate you joining as a member today. Hold on. Yeah. Bless me. I've been sneezing all morning long. Devin, McLaurin, D-Hopper, Mike Williams, and a full PPR. We're only picking one. First off, you have a psychotic team. What's going on, Jackson? Mike Williams is my pick there of those three. Mike Williams is going to be my pick of those three. If we're looking for upside and safety, I say we go that route there. Kenny Watkins becoming a member for the 13th month. Looking for some upside, Boyd or Garrett Wilson in a full PPR. I'll go with Garrett Wilson, still the number one receiver on his team, and he's not going to be fighting for targets with Higgins or Jamar Chase. So I'm going to go Garrett Wilson over Boyd. Isaac Cordova becoming a member for the 16th month. And I'm going to need you to time out Kalafa. He's being a troll right now. Pat's D over the Philly D if I'm starting Fields, right? Also I have Goff. Also, I went with P. Ryan over Gabe Davis. Was this a dumb move? What did Gabe Davis end up having? He didn't score, right? Hold on, because I feel like I need to double check, because now I don't even remember. Why are the games not showing up? Oh, here we go. 4 for 56. So he got you 7 fantasy points, 7.5 fantasy points at best. So, I mean, as of right now, no, because it's not like he went off or did anything crazy. So, as of right now, you haven't made any type of a bad decision. We'll just have to wait and see. The hope is P. Ryan scores. If P. Ryan scores, then you end up being just fine. The Pats D or the Philly D, if you're starting Fields, then you could go with the Pats D if you want to. Your highest upside play is still going to be Philly, though, because Fields could still have a really good day, maybe throw a pick or two. Philly could still cause like a fumble or something in the running game with somebody other than Fields. So I would say overall, in terms of where defenses are ranked, I'm still going to have Philly higher. Nick, what's going on, Nick? Becoming a member for the 4th month. Need help to bounce back after JT. Got Keenan Allen and Watson starting. Who do I go with at wide receiver 3? Evans, Watson, or DJ Moore? You already have Watson starting, though, right? Because if you have Watson starting, you can't start him again. Or maybe there's 2 different Watsons. I mean, me personally, if you do already have Christian Watson starting, then I'll go with Mike Evans over DJ Moore. If for some reason that Watson that you have second is supposed to be somebody else, and I'm not 100% sure who, then I would go with Christian Watson there. Garrett Wilson, not Watson. Then Watson will be my number 3 start. Yes. I was wondering if it was Wilson, but I didn't want to assume. Envy Talent becoming a member for the 2nd month. Really pissed. I had JT, Chubb, and Walker, and I'm still going to lose this week. I'd like it'd be like that made it, though, playoffs. Made it to the playoffs. Envy, there's a lot of people dealing with that this week, unfortunately, but I think everyone's been dealing with that crap for the most part this season. Matthew Hutchins becoming a member for the 14th month. JT ankle hurt with 2 points. Risk upside with Watson in the flex, or hold with Kirk and hope Zane Ingram don't get the love again. I risk it with Watson. Definitely go with Watson now. Definitely go with Watson. Troy Harris becoming a member for the 2nd month. Need help. I need to flex 2. I have Ezekiel Elliott, Miles Sanders, Devontae Smith. What 2? Honestly, I'm going to chase all the touches in the world here with Elliott and Sanders. That's what I'm going to go with. Yep, I'm going to go with Sanders and Elliott with Dallas Goedert being back this week. How does it affect Devontae Smith targets? Not 100% sure. Give me the volume that we know we're going to get from Elliott and Sanders. That's what we're going to go with right there. Can I tell you something that I really love about Saturday games? So we have a game on Thursday, right? Which is always kind of gross, but Saturday's a lot better. And the reason I like Saturday games is because when we have a game on Thursday and we have 3 games on Saturday, it gives us a really good assessment of what we need from our team on Sunday and allows us to make adjustments. Like what was just said a minute ago, right? JT went down for Matthew, and he only got Matthew 2 fantasy points. And because of that, now on Sunday, we know what do we need to do with our lineup because we have a little bit of a better idea of what we're looking for. JT only got 2 points. We're not really going to win with JT getting us 2 points. So we need to make up for that. How do we get more upside into our lineup to make up for the points that we lost from JT? Now we know at this point it's a little bit clearer that we go with a Christian Watson over a Kristen Kirk, and that helps us make those lineup decisions a little bit better. That's what I like most about Saturday games. It allows us to kind of navigate what we need to do with our lineup on Sunday a lot more. Briz becoming a member for the 5th month. Should I risk it and play Stevenson or play B-Rob? Deontay Foreman instead. I mean, if you want to play it safe, just go with Deontay Foreman. He's going to get you 7 to 10 fantasy points, maybe a little bit more if he scores. So I go Deontay Foreman if you want to play it safe. If you really need the upside, though, just leave Stevenson in there. If you need upside, then leave Stevenson in there. Patrick Schuster becoming a member for the 3rd month. Conklin or Juwan Johnson. As I mentioned, I'm staying away, if I can, from Jets players all day today. Give me Juwan Johnson. Geech's Peaches becoming a member for the 2nd month in the flex position. Latavius Murray, Deontay Foreman, Brian Washington. Thanks as always. Is that supposed to be Brian Robinson from Washington? Made it to the playoffs in 2 or 3 leagues. Thanks to the almighty Headliner Nation. Geach is glad that you're there. Okay. And the flex spot, if I want to be safe, again, it's Deontay Foreman. If we want more upside, it's Brian Robinson. Geach's is okay. It might be early in the morning still for you. It's all right. Andrew Stout becoming a member for the 6 months. Should I look to DJ Moore in a full PPR for Ramondre doesn't play or flex Freiermuth or Burkhead? Since it's a full PPR, I'll go with DJ Moore there if Ramondre doesn't play. Sean Shaw Jr. becoming a member for the 8th month. Full PPR. Travis Etienne or Brian Robinson. Still going Etienne over Brian Robinson right now. Aaron Jones is the RB2. Had JT. Etienne has more upside than Brian Robinson. If you had JT, let's go with Etienne there. Brandon started Alec Pierce. That game did not go anywhere near how I would expect it, and I'll talk about it in a second. Would I keep Ingram in or risk it with Waller? I probably risk it with Waller then. Ingram's got an awful matchup. Dallas allows the fewest fantasy points per week to opposing tight ends. I risk it with Waller if you need to make up for that. Jacob Griffin becoming a member for the 4th month. Beard looking super fresh, Kyle. Jacob, yes. So I'm on the fence on whether to start Goff or Danny Penny's at my Superflex in a half PPR. Let's go to the rankings. For the rankings, we have got Daniel Jones at 14, Goff at 17. I'll go with Daniel Jones and risk it there this week. Frank Garcia becoming a member for the 3rd month. What up, Frank? Who should I start? Dak or Fields? My opponent had Allen. Keep killing it, Kyle. Frank, I'm going to go with Fields there. I'm going to go with Fields. Excuse me, no, we've got Dak higher. I'm sorry. Dak over Fields. We've got Dak higher than Fields. We've got Dak at 5. We've got Fields at 6. If you want more upside, if you got to chase a little bit more upside, then you could potentially throw Fields in there. So Eddie becoming a member for the 2nd month. Hey, Kyle, should I start Evans or Chris Moore in a standard league? If this was half or a full PPR, I would say go Chris Moore over Mike Evans. Because it is a standard league, I tell you what, Mike Evans has been so close to having big games over the last few weeks, but he's had multiple big-time plays called back. I go with Chris Evans here in a standard league, or Mike Evans in a standard league, excuse me. Desmond! Darth Desmond, my man Ben, gifting a membership to the Headliner Nation community, going out to Rob S. Ben, appreciate you. Thanks so much for the gifted membership, my man. Josh Bunch becoming a member for the 3rd month. Yo, Kyle. Deontay Foreman, Hollywood, or Stevenson? Pick 2 in a full PPR of Stevenson season is out. Same question, but Pierre Strong is the 3rd. If Stevenson ends up being out, then I go Pierre Strong and Hollywood. As of right now, if you need more upside in a full PPR, give me Hollywood and Stevenson. If you need to play it safe in any capacity, then give me Hollywood and Foreman. Johnny Tsunami becoming a member for the 14th or 13th month, excuse me. What up, Kyle? Hunter, Henry, or Waller in a standard league? Thanks. In a standard league. Ooh, this is going to be interesting. I've got Henry at tight end 16 right now. This is a good one. If we want upside, let's go with Waller. If we want upside, let's risk it with Waller. So, yeah, the Colts game yesterday did not go how anybody expected in any capacity, whether to begin the game or in the game. It stinks that the Colts basically... the Colts didn't give up. They just stopped. They stopped playing. With 8 minutes left to go in the third quarter, they were up like 30-0, 33-0, or whatever it was. It was crazy. And because of that, they were just running the football. Zach Moss, one of the worst running backs in the league, got 24 freaking carries yesterday. Deion Jackson got 13 carries yesterday. Now, the good news is Michael Pittman, if you played him, he worked out for you. 10 receptions, 60 yards. But that was really what the problem ended up being. Is when Indianapolis got this huge lead, they ran the ball with Zach Moss, and they did these little dink and dunk passes. They got away from the game plan. They stopped playing the game. They went ultra conservative, and then they blew like the biggest lead in NFL history. Because they didn't keep it going. They didn't keep running the football. Or they didn't keep passing the football. They didn't keep going for big plays. And that unfortunately screwed Alec Pierce over. That screwed Alec Pierce over yesterday because they stopped playing the game. Let's start. Okay, I'm going to start rapid firing some questions. Here. Get as many answers in as we can. Remember, keep them as short as possible. Keep your questions as short as possible. All right? As short as possible. How many do I need to pick? What type of scoring? And what players am I choosing from? Keep them short and sweet, and I'll be able to answer them a lot better. Rob, Hollywood or Kamara in the flex. If you want more upside, let's go Hollywood. If you want to play it safe, it's Kamara. Dulcich or Waller, if you want more upside, let's go with Waller. I'm okay to risk it with Waller over Dulcich. Jamie, I'm going to go with Kmet over Waller, though. Zay Jones over Gallup for me. Deontay Johnson will be safer than Swift. Swift will have more upside. Full PPR, Juju, Scary Terry, or Pacheco. Since it is a full PPR, give me Juju and Scary Terry. Devontae Smith or Rashad White in a full PPR, you need the highest floor. If you want the highest floor, it's probably Rashad White. He's still going to get touches. Your highest upside is Devontae Smith, though. I'm going Olave over Ramondre, Kim. I'm going Fields over T-Law. I'm going Zeke over Kamara. For the rest of the season, Najee or Dobbins, still going to lean to Najee a little bit there. If Ramondre doesn't go, do I play Kevin Harris or Pierre Strong? We're playing Pierre Strong. Hollywood or Kamara in the flex. If you want upside, it's Hollywood, Kamara safety. Rob, I've answered that one for you now a couple of times. Chris all in a flex. Robinson or Knight. We're going to go with Robinson. I don't want anything to do with Zay Knight. Pickens or Chark in a PPR. I'm going to go with Pickens. Pierre Strong or Rashad White. If Ramondre Stevenson is out, it's Strong. If he plays, I go with White. Robinson over Knight. Fields over T-Law. Greg Dulcich is safer than Juwan Johnson. Juwan Johnson has more upside. Chris Moore over P. Ryan. Chris Chris Moore over Palmer in a full PPR. Mike Williams over Zay Jones. John Paint, welcome into the exclusive Headliner Nation family. Welcome into the membership here, John. Thanks for joining up. Zay Jones over Chark. Jerry Jeudy over Garrett Wilson. Chris Moore of Elijah Moore. Give me Chris Moore. Chiggy Oko over Henry. Full PPR, Nita Flex, Stevenson, Etienne, Williams, Allen, and Herbert in the lineup, or Higgins. Mike Williams is my highest ranked player there. I'm going with Mike Williams for sure. Evan Ingram over Conklin. Daniel Jones or Aaron Rodgers. I'm pretty sure it's Aaron Rodgers, but I got to double check real quick. It is Aaron Rodgers. Yes, it is. Connor in the flex. And a full PPR, Deontay Johnson will be safer than Etienne. Etienne has a higher upside. I'm starting Mixon and Etienne, not P. Ryan. I like Deontay Johnson today as well. I think they're going to have a lot of short dink and dunk passes today. I'm going James Conner over Ramondre. I'm going Zay Jones over Rashad White. Stevenson, Evans, Watson, or Fournette in a full PPR. Christian Watson has the highest upside there. Fournette, Knight, or Monty in a half PPR pick 2. I'm going Monty and Fournette. Connor over Stevenson. Mike Evans over Curtis Samuel. Dulcich, if you want a little bit more upside, over Chigioko. If we're going the rest of the season, give me Chigioko the rest of the season. 1 running back and 2 flex in a full PPR. We are going to go with 1 running back. I'm basically playing all running backs here. Stevenson if he plays, Swift, and then Foreman are the 4 that I'll go with because I'm going to offset some of the bad floor from Swift and some of the potential upside with Foreman's safety. Best way to break a fever, hot bath or bundled up by the fire, both at the same exact time. Chris Higgins. Yes, I'm going to go Chris Moore over Higgins. I'm not starting Higgins today unless I'm absolutely 100% forced to. I don't care if he goes off today. Black Thanos, welcome into Holden Chubb. Appreciate you. Denver or Green Bay? I got to check that real quick. I've got Green Bay higher today. Marlon Mack, Kenneth Gainwell, or Rex Burkhead. I'll go Rex Burkhead. Can you move your fire near the bathtub? Getting nervous. Played against JJ and Kirk. Ouch. Yeah. Ooh. Yeah, off to a bad start. Then Brad, if that's the case and we need to go with as much upside as possible, if you're already down that much, then definitely Stevenson, definitely Swift, and then probably throw Fournette in there as well, and just hopefully he gets enough work in the passing game. Maybe he scores a touchdown for you. Full PPR, Devontae Smith, Kirk, Pickens, or Chris Moore. Sit 1. If I have to sit 1 here, I'm sitting Pickens. They are both tiled in. No mobility of either. I say get like a drum in the bathroom and then just start a fire in that. No? Maybe not? Okay. Well, Christian Kirk or Deontay Johnson? Christian Kirk. Josh Palmer, Slayton, or Jeudy. Start 1. I'm starting Jeudy. P. Ryan, Michael Carter, Terrace Marshall, or Marvin Jones in the flex for the Listener League. Let's go with P. Ryan. Confidence in Higgins from a scale of 1 to 10, a 1.5. In terms of production, like a 7.5. In terms of actually playing an entire game and not needing to come out because of his injury, a 1.5. I'm going Foreman over Knight, Higgins, Stevenson, Evans in a PPR flex. If I'm only picking 1, Evans is going to be your safest bet. Stevenson will have your most upside. London or Chris Moore? I'm going Chris Moore over London. B-check. Pick 1. Knight, Murray, Peterson, or Hubbard in a half PPR. Thank you. I'm going to go Cordero Patterson here. My house is 5 years away from becoming 100 years. I'm not trying to burn it down now. I mean, if you're not trying to burn something down, are you really having fun? Just my opinion. Cordero Patterson or Ramondre Stevenson with his injury. If you need the upside, it's Ramondre Stevenson. Daniel Jones over Goff. Detroit by 40. No cap. Not 40, but they've got an opportunity. I don't want to get ahead of myself. If it was at home, I would definitely be locking in the Lions today. But with it being on the road and with the Jets' defensive being as good as it is, I think this is going to be a close game. I'll go... If you need upside, it is Goff over Mac Jones. If you need upside, it is Goff over Mac Jones for me. I'm going Darren Waller over Conklin. Would I start Dotson over Higgins? I would be okay with that. I would be okay starting Dotson over Higgins to play it safe. If you need more upside, you could throw Higgins out there if you want to, but God, it's just, the dude has missed 2 games this season where he's played 1 snap and then had to come off the field because of a hamstring injury. Full PPR, Mike Evans or Juju Smith-Schuster? I'm going to go Mike Evans. I'm going Terry McLaurin over DJ Moore. I'm going Najee over Zonovan. If somebody's asking about Jeff Driscoll, stop your questions now. I won't answer it. Thoughts on Ritter? I like him. I think he's got potential upside. I think he's got what it could be to be a good NFL quarterback, but he's a guy that I think that needs some time. It could be a slow start to begin with. Paul Gill becoming a member of the exclusive Headliner Nation family. Paul, welcome into Holden Chubb. If Mike White was playing, I'd bet the Jets, but with little BYU boy, my money is on the Lions. That's part of the reason why, too, Zach Wilson. But who knows? Who knows? Zach Wilson has had some decent games. We'll have to see what happens with him. Dustin Olson becoming a member of the exclusive Headliner Nation family. Dustin, welcome into the Holden Chubb tier. What up, Kyle? What up, Gabe? Rick. Chris Moore, Elijah Moore. Chris Moore. Ramondre over Pierre Strong as long as Ramondre plays. Brad Booth, I got to sit 2. Dotson, Myers, Boyd, Skowronek, and Elijah Moore. I'm going to sit Skowronek, and I'm going to sit... If you want more upside, you got to throw Boyd in there. Pickens, Palmer, or Wilson in a full PPR. Is that Garrett Wilson? Garrett Wilson for me. Stevenson over Rashad White. Whamma Jamma becoming a member of Holden Chubb. Welcome into the exclusive Headliner Nation family. I am absolutely flowing right now. I need some likes. Everybody hit me with some likes. Somebody became a new member of Holden Chubb and then automatically retracted the message. I don't know who it was, but welcome to you. The man, the myth, the legend. Everybody throw a little Lit Nick in the chat for me. Lit Nick gifting 5 memberships to the Headliner Nation community. The man, Lit Nick. Lit Nick, you were doing your hair right now? You probably did. The way that we were slaying last night on COD up until that final game. You probably had a lot of dust and stuff in the hair. You needed to get it groomed. Sergeant Anxiety becoming a member for his 2nd month. What's going on, brother? Love you all at the Fantasy Headliners, and I love you too. Right here. 2 questions for you. Cam Akers or Foreman? If you want the upside, it's Akers. If you want safety, it's Foreman. Also, Kamara, Godwin, or Hopkins. Out of all these guys, if you want upside, it's Hopkins. If you want to play it safe, it is Godwin. Excuse me, go the other way around. If you want the upside, it is going to be Godwin. If you want to play it safe, it's Hopkins. Excuse me. And then Cam Akers or Foreman. I probably lean to Foreman just a little bit, but if you need any more upside, it is definitely Akers. Dryden McCornish become a member for his 1st month in a full PPR 12-man. Need the safe play. Brown or Foreman? What? Like a Amon-Ra St. Brown? Like, I'm going Amon-Ra St. Brown, if that's who you're thinking of. Foreman would be my pick if it's another Brown. What Brown are you talking about? Marquise Brown. Marquise Brown. My bad. If you want the safe play, it's Foreman then, because they're going with Colt McCoy. I seem extra focused morning. Did you get to bed early? I slept into like 10:30 this morning. Who'd have thunk it? Elliott or Barkley? Barkley's going to have more upside. Elliott will be safer. Lazard or Dotson? Dotson has more upside for me this week. Deontay Johnson in a full PPR. Gabe will be safer than Stevenson. Dallas over the Denver defense for me as well, I believe. Dallas over the Denver defense. I am a liar. It is the Denver defense over Dallas. My apologies. I am a dirty liar. Mike Evans or Chris Moore in a full PPR. Chris Moore is going to be safer for me. Chark or Jameson Williams. Rest of the season, it's going to be Chark. The stream started at 11:30. Not 10:30. 11:30. You and your central time zone there, Anna. Etienne over Stevenson. Blame the flu. I'm not blaming the flu. I'm not doing it. Don't you dare turn that flag on. P. Ryan, Elijah Moore, or Patterson. Cordero Patterson's going to be your safest one there. I bet Litnick and Kyle use some masking today. I cannot divulge my my grooming tendencies on the internet. That's not a fact. I have talked about my grooming tendencies during live streams more than enough. Take Foreman over Ramondre in a full PPR. Ramondre will have higher upside than Foreman. B-Rob over Bam Knight. I'm going Dotson over Chark. Start and sit, Norkel, it depends. Like in a full PPR, I'm good with Chris Moore. Anything else, I'm good with Mike Evans. George Velasquez becoming a member for the 3rd month. You've literally groomed all life. That's true, Anna. Becoming a member for the 3rd month in a full PPR. Chris Moore, T. Higgins, Kadarius Toney, or Cordero Patterson. In a full PPR, it's Chris Moore here for me. Etienne for upside over Brian Robinson. Is Mike Evans safer than Juju in a full PPR? Since it's a full PPR, no. Juju's probably a little bit safer, but I don't know if he has more upside than Mike Evans this week, just with Kadarius Toney being back. Juwan Johnson over Tyler Conklin. Flex 1, Zay Jones, Chris Moore, or Pat Freiermuth in a full PPR. Need the safe play. The safe play is probably going to be Chris Moore because he's going to have the most opportunity for targets. Zay Jones is going to be your higher upside, though. Philip Perez becoming a member of Holden Chubb. Philip, welcome in, baby. Thanks for joining the exclusive Headliner Nation. Alejandro becoming a member for the 4th month. Hey, Kyle. Komet or Aquano? I'm going with Komet this week. In a full PPR, which one would you use as a flex of these 2 tight ends and Stevenson and Strong? If Stevenson is out, then I play Strong and Komet. If Stevenson is in, then I play Stevenson and Komet. D-Hall forehead kisses. Kyle, Swift, Lazard, or Higgins for the flex in a standard league. Since it's a standard leagues, I got to throw Swift out. If you want to go for upside, go for Higgins. If you want to play it safe, go for Lazard. Mini Jordan becoming a member for the 14th month in a full PPR. Choose a wide receiver and a flex. Van Jefferson, DJ Chark, Chris Moore, Tutu Atwell, Aguilar, and Ramondre. If they're active, it's Ramondre and Chris Moore for me. If he's not active, it's Chris Moore, and I'll go with Nelson Aguilar. Andres Art becoming a member of Holden Chubb. Andres, welcome into the exclusive Headliner Nation family. Anthony throwing a $3 dono out there. I appreciate you. Thanks so much. Highest upside today, Judy, Boyd, Dotson, or London. Give me Judy there. Full PPR, sit 1. Dotson, Myers, Boyd, Elijah Moore. I'll sit Elijah Moore. Kamara over Zonovan Knight. Sit 1. Olave, Chris Moore, Juju, and Zay Jones. If you want the safest floor, Lisa, give me Olave, give me Chris Moore, give me Zay Jones. What soup you sipping on? What soup you sipping on? I'm going Robinson over Zay Knight. Pick 2, Sanders, Montgomery, Juju, or Zay Jones. If we want to play it safe, it's Sanders and Montgomery. If we want some upside, let's go for Zay Jones and let's go for Miles Sanders there. Hollywood or Chris Moore in a full PPR. Chris Moore in a full PPR. Philip, forehead kisses. We got to start 2 out of Swift, Stevenson, or McKinnon. I'm going Swift and Stevenson there. Obviously, if Stevenson doesn't play, it's McKinnon. Cincinnati or Tampa Bay? Cincinnati or Tampa Bay? I've got Tampa Bay 1 spot higher than Cincinnati. Stevenson or Judy? I say let's go for Judy and just play it safe there. Mike Evans or Juju? I'm going to go Mike Evans. No, Buck, absolutely not. Stop asking. Not even with the prettiest of pleases will I. Sapper's rooting for the Lions today. I appreciate it. Jamal Williams or Foreman in a full PPR. If you want the highest upside, go Jamal Williams. If you want to play it safe, it's going to be Foreman. D-Hop over Garrett Wilson. Zeke over Pacheco. Absolutely. Litnick did forehead kiss me for like 30 seconds straight last night because I found something that he's been searching for weeks. I've got Green Bay higher than Denver this week for defensive special teams. D. Willis becoming a member for the second month. Juju, Mike Evans, or Hollywood in the standard league. Love y'all. If we're going with just one and it's a standard league, give me Mike Evans. Rhonda, Barkley, Robinson, or Knight. It's Barkley and Robinson. I'm going to go Waller over Ingram if you need more upside there. Zay Jones, Terry McLaurin, or Drake London. I'm only starting one. Terry McLaurin has the best safety plus floor there. If you want the most upside possible, then it's going to be Zay Jones for me. But Terry McLaurin probably a little bit best of both worlds there. Etienne Gibson or Chris Moore. If we want to play for most upside, it's going to be Etienne there. Oh, one running back and one flex, Etienne and Chris Moore. Etienne over Pacheco if you want more upside. Pacheco over Etienne if you want to play it safe. Garrett Wilson over Drake London in a full PPR. Travis Etienne over Zonovan Knight. Foreman and Ramondre over Zonovan Knight. Judy over Juju. Waller is going to be safer than Juwan Johnson. Juwan Johnson has more upside for me. Pacheco is going to be your best bet here out of White, Pacheco, McKinnon, and Schultz. Olave, Watson, or Pacheco, give me Olave. Jamal Williams over Antonio Gibson if you're looking for a little bit of a higher floor there. Stevenson over Fournette. It's championship week, I'm expecting a calf cam on one of these live streams. Robert, I've got you. Kyle, a bunch of updates from Doc. All right, bunch of updates for Doc. Let me find it real quick. Dr. Ethan updates. Here we go. All right, here we go. Lots of updates from the doc himself. Nico Collins and Brandon Cooks are both out. Kenny Pickett is out. Juwan Johnson is in. Trayvon Walker, Marshawn Lattimore, N'Keal Harry, Quinnen Williams, James Robinson, Eno Benjamin are all out. DJ Moore is in. T-Law is in. Chase Claypool is out. Aiden Hutchinson is in. Let's go, baby. Julio Jones is out. Updates for all of you there. Higgins, Dobbins, Dobson? Who's Dobson? Wait, is that spelled right? Or is it supposed to be Dobbins? Or Jahan Dotson? Akers or Rogers, need one in a full PPR. I mean, if that's Jahan Dotson, I'm going Jahan Dotson there. Kyle, Superflex. Got Aaron Jones, Eckler, and Cook. Need to fill my last flex. Patterson, Ritter, the Bake Show, or Van Jefferson. Goddard is in today, it sounds like. Last that I heard, he was supposed to play today. As far as this go here, if you want the most upside in the Superflex, it's going to be Ritter. If you want to play it safe, it's Patterson. Joe Lopez, Swift, Jamal Williams, Gibson, Brian Robinson, Foreman, start two in a PPR. Thank you, Kyle. In a PPR, give me Swift and give me, let's offset that with Foreman a little bit. Pick two, Kadarius Toney, Patterson, Samuel, and Dotson. Dotson and Patterson. Cordell over Slayton. He wasn't activated in time. Okay, Goddard wasn't activated and won't be playing. Okay, I hadn't seen that yet. Thank you for the update, Gabe. Pacheco over Brian Robinson if you want to play it safe. Fields over Brady. Ramondre over Pacheco and James Conner if he plays. If you want to play it a little bit safe, though, just go with James Conner. In fact, I'd probably risk it with James Conner over Ramondre this week. ETN if you want more upside over Montgomery. If you need to play it safe, it's Montgomery over ETN. McLaurin over T. Higgins for me. Yep, that's my fault. I had not seen that Goddard had not been activated. I thought I saw that he was activated, so thank you for updating me on that. 45% win chance. Had JT any chance you would start Chris Moore over A.J. Brown or DeAndre Hopkins? No, I would still go with DeAndre Hopkins or A.J. Brown. They're going to give you the potential for most upside. Gibson over Dillon in a full PPR. McKinnon or Gibson? Still going to go Gibson over McKinnon. If you want to play it safe, it would be Pacheco over Stevenson. If you want more upside, you got to throw Stevenson in there. Zay Jones, Rashad White, or DJ Moore, give me Zay Jones. Etienne or Montgomery. Marshall, I mentioned that one already. Etienne if you want more upside. Montgomery if you want to play it safe. Dulcich or Aquanwo, it's going to be Chigi Oku if you want to play it safe. Greg Dulcich if you want more upside. I am absolutely flying through questions today. Marquise Brown over Etienne if you need more upside. Pacheco over Brian Robinson if you want to play it safe. Justin Herbert over Fields for me, I believe. Yes, Justin Herbert over Fields for me. Zay Jones over Devontae Smith. Do you think Deontay Johnson has more upside than Stevenson, or is it just being safe? It is being safe. Deontay Johnson is safer than Stevenson. I'm going to go with Mike Williams for more upside over D-Hop this week. D-Hop if you want to play it safe. CC143 becoming a member for the 3rd month. Pick 2 in a PPR. Higgins, Boyd, Dare, Alawala, Bing Bang, Burkhead, Aguilar, A.J. Dillon. And a PPR, I'll go Higgins. If Ramondre Stevenson is out, Aguilar. If he's in, then I go Burkhead. Dulcich or Schultz. I'm going Schultz in a full PPR. Coda becoming a member of Hole and Chubb. Welcome into the exclusive Headliner Nation family. Appreciate you. Patterson or risk that Stevenson doesn't play and start strong. Stevenson is leaning towards playing right now. So whamma jamma, it's going to be Patterson if you got to play it safe. The Muth or Evan Ingram, give me the Muth. Would you start the Saints defense or the Jets defense? Saints or Jets? Nollins, where are you in my rankings? I have got... I can't find the Jets either. Oh, I've got the Saints higher. I've got the Saints higher on defense. Saints are higher on defense for me. Kyle Reeves, morning, brother. Komet or Chigioko? I've got Komet higher. All hail the tight end whisperer, Kyle. Appreciate you. Thanks so much. Dustin Woodham, welcome to the exclusive Headliner Nation family. Appreciate you. 18 new members today. First week of the playoffs, 18 new members. Can we get to 25 new members today? If you're out there watching right now and you haven't been a member yet this season, test it out this week. Check out the exclusive content that we have going on. This week was a little crazy, so I didn't get an extra video out for everybody this week. I've got a couple of things I'm working on for next week, though. Bam Knight or Deontay Foreman? It's Deontay Foreman. Lamb over Mike Williams? Yes. The World Cup final is nuts right now. I have not watched any of it. Zeke or Pacheco? I'll go with Zeke over Pacheco. Chris Moore, McLaurin, or Garrett Wilson? I've got McLaurin higher than those three. Come on, let me see the questions, baby. Let's roll. Come on, your boy's on a roll right now, and there's no questions. Come on, come on. Etienne versus Dallas, Ramondre versus Vegas. I'll go with Ramondre if he plays for upside. Tanner Mathias becoming a member of Holden Chubb. Appreciate you, Tanner. Thanks so much. Carlos Pineda. Jerry, Judy, Higgins, or Gallup in a standard league. Let's go with Jerry, Judy. Sandy O becoming a member for the 2nd month. PPR, Kamara or Knight? It's going to be Kamara. Juju or Watson? It's going to be Watson. Thanks, you guys are great. First place on a bye. Yes. Love it, Sandy. Let's go. I'm going to go Fields over Lawrence. I'm going to go with the Dallas D over the Patriots D. Christian Watson, Etienne, or Zay Jones. If you want the most upside, it's going to be Christian Watson. If you want to play it safe, it's going to be Zay Jones. Dustin, new member here. Big question. Dustin, welcome. Need to B-Rob, Etienne, Najee, Smith, Foreman, Zay Jones, and Marquise Brown. That's a whole lot to pick from. It is a half PPR. Your highest upside plays. Your highest upside plays will be Najee and Devontae Smith. If you want to play it safe, it's going to be Etienne and Najee. If you want to go all out and risk it for the biscuit, it's Zay Jones and Devontae Smith. I've got Dotson over Pickens. Zay Jones, Rashad White, or DJ Moore. Let's go Zay Jones. Zay Jones or Foreman. Let's go Zay Jones. Lamb, St. Brown, or McLaurin. If you want upside, it's going to be Lamb and McLaurin. If you want to play it safe, it's going to be Lamb and St. Brown. I've got Juju over Palmer. I've got Zeke over Montgomery. I have got DeAndre Swift. DeAndre Swift no matter what based on these. Connor or Rashad White? Let's go with Connor. I'm going to go Zay Jones if you want to play it safe. Terry McLaurin if you want more upside. Last flex. Muth, Zay Jones or Drake London? Let's go with Zay Jones. Flex, Swift, Evans, or Watson. Gonna let Stevenson sit. If you want the most upside, it's Christian Watson. Dustin, you're welcome. Carlos, you got it. Zay Jones or Foreman? Give me Zay Jones. Juju, Foreman, Chark. Need upside. If we want more upside, we got to go with Juju there. Brian, go blue. Eric, another rest of the season question. Samuel, Moore, Elijah Moore, or Chark. If it's rest of the season, it's going to be Chark for me. If you want to play it safe, it's D-Hop over Mike Williams. If you want more upside, it's Mike Williams over D-Hop. Tanner Matthias, pick 2 in a full PPR. Big upside, down big. Pollard, Watson, Higgins, Evans, Zay, and Najee. If it's 2 and we need the upside, it is Pollard and Watson 100%. Rory, 1 in my flex. St. Brown, Stevenson, Aaron Jones, or Hollywood. If you want to play it safe, it's going to be St. Brown. John Dover, start 3. DJ Moore, Chris Godwin, Olave, A.J. Dillon, Bam Knight, non-PPR, screwed up and benched Waddle. DJ Moore, Godwin, Olave, A.J. Dillon, Bam Knight. It's going to be Moore, Godwin, and Olave for me. Questions. We've got to have more questions in this. Come on. Let's go. PPR, pick 3. Watson, Pacheco, Wilson, or Terry. If we're going to pick 3, it's going to be Watson. It's going to be Terry. If you want to play it safe, let's go with Pacheco. If you need even more upside than that, go with Wilson. Juwan Johnson has more upside than Chiggy Oko. Waller, a start today? Yes, but it depends on over who. Evans or Zay Jones? Full PPR, give me Zay Jones. Pick 1 to get an ouchie first. To get an ouchie, like who's going to get hurt first? DeAndre Swift, JT, or Anthony Davis? More than likely Anthony Davis, but JT is already hurt. I'm going to go Schultz over Waller. Khalifa. I got to check my kicker rankings. Dicker the kicker is higher right now. Dicker the kicker is higher. They don't even need to be football questions. Ask any questions that you want to. I just want to let it flow for the next 37 minutes. Style of pizza crust. I do like a really good, like thin crust pizza. A nice, really good and crispy thin crust pizza. Isaiah Pacheco or Travis Etienne in standard. Since it's a standard league, Pacheco is going to be safer than Etienne. Connor or Etienne? Give me Connor. Stevenson, Kirk, Zay Jones, pick 2. Give me Kirk and Zay Jones. Jamal Williams, Antonio Gibson, McKinnon, Jared Judy. Start 1 and need a flex. If I'm starting 1, it's Jerry Judy. And then my flex here would be Antonio Gibson. If you need more upside, Jamal Williams if you want more upside. Gibson if you want to play it safe. Cordero Patterson, Jamal Williams, or pick up Rex Burkhead. Full PPR, I'll run Cordero Patterson out there. If you want to play it safe, if you want more upside, Jamal Williams. Connor over Aaron Jones. Waller over Otten for me. Give me ribs over brisket every day. I've got the Packers higher than the Cowboys. Toxic time or running missions? Toxic time every single time. You take IDP questions? Not really IDP. I don't stay up on IDP in season, only out of season. I love sushi, Devin. Ryan Davis becoming a member for the 3rd month. I have Stevenson on every team, all full PPR. Would you start guys like Juju, Dotson, Foreman, Williams, Montgomery, or Knight over Stevenson? I would be willing to start Montgomery over Stevenson if I want to play it safe. Are we nervous that Philadelphia will get a huge lead and begin with and sit Sanders and Brown? I have both. Not yet, because still need to wrap up home field, I believe. Thoughts on eggnog? Not a fan. Who's your MVP of the fantasy year? Justin Jefferson. Christmas fruitcake or mincemeat? Neither. I guess I'll go with fruitcake over mincemeat. Hey, Kyle. For the stream, air fryer or deep fryer? Ooh, I love my air fryer, Brad. You can do so much. Proactive question. Do you think Hurts will be limited moving forward since the Eagles clinched already and the Bills D? I mean, he won't be limited as of yet because I believe they still haven't wrapped up a first-round bye. Is that correct? They still haven't wrapped up a first-round bye as far as I believe, so they still need to do that. Rank from best to worst. Well done, mid-well, medium, medium, rare, and rare. Rare, well done, medium rare, medium well. Pacheco over Foreman. Foreman's still kind of over Pacheco for me. If you want more upside, though, it's Pacheco. T. Higgins, DJ Charker, Deontay Johnson in a full PPR. Deontay Johnson's going to be your safest. JT Grover, welcome to Holden Chubb. Kyle's pick for MVP, obviously. Overall MVP of the season, it's Jalen Hurts for me or Patrick Mahomes. I'm okay with either of them. Boy, was I wrong on Jalen Hurts this year, and I'm okay with that. I'm okay being wrong on a player when they play the way Jalen Hurts did this year. Absolutely okay with being wrong on that. Rather live by the ocean or in the mountains? Give me the ocean. Slayton or Palmer and a standard. Palmer. Lions D or Saints D? Saints D. Honda or Toyota? Probably Toyota. Beard or Bear? Give me the beard. Eagles defense rest of season good? Absolutely. I'm fine with it. Beef ribs or pork ribs? Pork ribs. Pork chops or steak today? Give me the steak. T. Higgins, DJ Charker, Deontay Johnson. Deontay Johnson's going to be your safest bet. George Velasquez with the $5 dono. George, appreciate it. Will the Hawks get in the playoffs? I hope not, because if they don't, Brad, that means the Lions might be in. Ford or Chevy? Give me a Ford every single day of the week. I've never had problems with Fords. Always have had problems with Chevys. Broncos or Cowboys defense? Cowboys defense. Deontay Johnson in a full PPR league. I've answered that one several times. How do you think the Lions will do today? Nick, I think it's going to be a close game. If the Lions play their style of football over the last several weeks, they'll win today. Juwan Johnson has more upside than Hunter Henry. Fear boner. Darius Slayton or Chris Moore in the flex in a full PPR. Give me Chris Moore. Mike Williams or Terry. Give me Mike Williams. Michael Carter or Stevenson. Devontae Smith or DJ Moore. Devontae Smith. Favorite Christmas movie? Probably Home Alone. Ethernet. Welcome to Holden Chubb. 21 new members. Can we get 4 new members to get us to 25 new members? Brock Purdy or a healthy Garoppolo? Brock has been playing absolutely insane. I would stick with Brock right now. I don't want to mess with what they're doing. Fan of Keeper Leagues. Yeah, we're going to do Keeper League and Dynasty content this year for sure. You think JJ beats Megatron records? As of right now, absolutely. T. Higgins, CJ Who Dat? I've answered that question several times. If it comes up again, I've got to time you out. If it comes up again, I got to time you out. I've already answered several times. Najee or B-Rob? Give me Najee. Juan, a lot of young people disruptions this morning. Zay Jones, Rashad White, or DJ Moore? Zay Jones. Judy or St. Brown in standard scoring? Still give me St. Brown. Any updates on Higgins? He's going to play today, it looks like, but I don't trust him. Everett or Henry in a full PPR? Give me Everett barely over Henry. How do I like my eggs done? Normally I'll take them scrambled, but for the most part I like them in an omelet. Hey Kyle, pick 2 in a full PPR. Evans, Judy, or Watson? If you want the most upside, go with Watson and Judy here. Heineke or Zach Wilson? This is absolutely Heineke. Biggest busts of the year? I mean, obviously one of them has got to be Jonathan Taylor. Broncos or Cowboys defense? I got the Cowboys higher. What do I want for Christmas? For my Headliner Nation family to get what they want, to absolutely slay in the playoffs, and for y'all to become members and stay members during the offseason. That's what I want for Christmas. Who's a better dancer, you or Jake? It is me, 15,000%, and it's not even close. Etienne, Swift, or Elliott? Give me Elliott. Chris Moore, Devontae Smith? Chris Moore is going to be the safest. Already started Chubb. Pick 2, Mixon, Sanders, B-Rob, and Zeke. If we want the most upside, it's Mixon and Zeke. Brian Robinson or Rashad White in a full PPR? With it being a full PPR, Rashad White. Pick 3, Palmer, Deontay Johnson, Zeke, and Kamara in a full PPR. Give me Deontay Johnson, Zeke, and Kamara. The best upside and the best safety all gathered. How about a video on life outside of fantasy football? John, we absolutely want to start doing some stuff like that. McKinnon over Montgomery. I've got Montgomery higher still. Outlook on Pistons the rest of the season. I mean, with no Cade Cunningham, I don't love it. Hawks need Lions to lose out. Love the work you guys put in. Thanks for bringing the fire. Do you think the Lions kicker will put up points against the Jets, or should I try to find a better option? I'm fine. I'm fine with their kicker. Jameson Williams has a day today. Not a day, but I could see like a big touchdown potentially. Give me Zay Jones over Devontae Smith. Henry and Jamal Williams. Can Henry and Jamal Williams carry me to a championship? Absolutely. Will Jameson Williams be playable in the fantasy playoffs? I don't think so. He's just not getting the volume. He's getting out there for a few targets, but nothing crazy right now. Kenny Pickett, my honest opinion is that Kenny Pickett is going to be a guy that will be very, very up and down throughout his career, I believe. I don't think he's ever going to be a top-tier quarterback. I don't think he's bad by any means, but I don't think he's like very good either. Will Justin Herbert get close to Josh Allen's performance from yesterday? It is absolutely possible. Brian Robinson or Rachaad White? Rachaad White if you need more upside. Eagles D over the Chiefs D. Home Alone 1 or 2? Actually, Home Alone 2 is really, really good, but Home Alone 1 for me still. Montgomery over McKinnon for me. How do I think Ritter will do today? I think he'll be okay. I think he'll be all right. I don't think he'll have a great day, however. Need one flex out of B-Rob, Elijah Moore, Dotson, and A.J. Dillon in a PPR. Give me Dotson there. Give me St. Brown over Judy. I don't drink, Sean, so it's neither tequila or rum. Argentina scores. Everybody with me. Goal! Hunter Henry or Darren Waller? I'm okay for Darren Waller. Watson or Devontae Smith? Give me Watson if you want more upside. Devontae Smith if you want to play it safe. Start 3, Najee, Swift, Stevenson, or McKinnon. Give me Najee, Swift, and Stevenson. Dicker or McPherson? I've got McPherson higher. I've got McPherson higher there. Panthers or Saints defense? I've got the Saints defense higher. Alan Cromer, welcome to Holden Chubb. Thanks for joining the exclusive Headliner Nation family. If the Headliners had a football team, what position would each guy play? Ooh, that depends. That would be a question I would need to dive into a little bit more. Everett or Henry? Give me, Henry's going to be safe for Everett, more upside. Best stadium that I visited, it's got to be the Big House in Ann Arbor. Pick 2, Stevenson, Fournette, Chark, or Elijah Moore. It's Stevenson, and then probably Fournette for me then after that. Fields or Lawrence? Give me Fields. Allen, standard format. Elliott, Stevenson, or Brady? Rank, please. If I'm ranking them, give me Elliott, Brady, and then Stevenson. Best stadium in all sports that I've been to? Probably still the Big House in Ann Arbor. D-Hen, welcome to Holden Chubb. Appreciate you. Joe, full PPR. Stevenson, Fournette, Chark, or Elijah Moore. Joe, I thought I just answered that. Stevenson and then Fournette for me. Pickens or Palmer, need upside. Let's go with Palmer. Standard, Schultz, Waller, or Driscoll. Oh my God, Bradley almost had me there. It's going to be Schultz over Waller. Give me Muth over Chigiooko. Give me Waller over Henry. Give me Waller over Ingram if you want more upside. Stevenson, Fournette, Joe, I've answered that question several times now. Zay Jones over Chris Moore for me. Olave over Chris Moore. Win and end this week. Survived Diggs and Davis last night. Let's go, Nick. Deontay Johnson or Palmer? Give me Deontay Johnson if it's a full PPR. Apple bottom jeans or boots with the fur? Give me some boots with the fur. Rather warm for me. I can't fit into apple bottom jeans. Schultz or Everett? Give me Schultz. Real question, Kyle. What would it take to see you have a drink on stream? Nothing, Sapper. I'm not interested in having a drink. Patriots or Broncos defense? I got the Broncos higher. Should I start Josh Jacobs? Absolutely. I've got B-Rob over Murray. Joe Ratcliffe, I have to time you out because I've answered your question several times. When you're back, feel free to send a different question. T. Owens for 13 months becoming a member. Demont, Jamal Williams, Lamb, St. Brown. Start 3. Lamb, St. Brown, and Demont for me. Hollywood, Chris Moore or Jamison Williams? Give me Chris Moore. Nico Rodriguez becoming a member for the 3rd month. Pick 2, Aaron Jones, Dylan Pacheco, Pollard, Knight. Love Headliner Nation. Let's win these playoffs. It's going to be Aaron Jones and Pollard for me. Aaron Jones and Pollard, excuse me. ETN or Swift. If it's a PPR or half PPR and you need upside, it's Swift. If you want to play it safe, it's ETN. Sorry, Kyle. Couldn't help myself, Bradley. It's okay. Favorite song and movie? I don't really have a favorite song. Favorite movie, though? I don't really have a favorite movie. I don't know. It depends on the genre. Who wins in a hot dog eating contest? Jake or Kyle? And is it close or a blowout? It's probably close. I don't know who would win, to be honest with you. Kool-Aid or Tang? Give me that Kool-Aid. Higgins over Ingram. Oh, my bad, Joe, then. Joe, hit the refresh button so it helps catch up your stream. Kamara, Bam, or Zeke? Give me Zeke. Montgomery or Chris Moore in a full PPR? Give me Chris Moore. Starts Chase and Devontae Smith. Flex Ayuk, Pickens, or James Cook? Well, Ayuk and James Cook have already played, so you got to go with Pickens. Judy over Ramondre in the flex in a full PPR if you want to play it safe. Which headliner has the best fantasy team? Also, maybe a headliner. Show us your teams, LOL. Possibly. Jake and I didn't play in that many leagues this year. I know for the Scott Fish Bowl, Jake and I are still in the playoffs right now. Fields has tremendous upside, just like every other week. Juwan Johnson has more upside than Chiggy Oko. Hopkins is safer than Higgins right now. Carpet or hardwood floors? We have hardwood floors, but I do like a good carpet if it's nice and comfy. Kamara over Bam. Johnson over everybody guy. Juwan Johnson over Oko if you want more upside. Demont over Brian Robinson. David, you're asking proactively. I can't answer a next week question for you, man. You'll have to come back next week, and then we'll definitely talk about it. Fournette over AJ Dillon and Knight. Kyle, your daughter told her mom, yes, she's a headliner. Absolutely love it. Nice. Sausages or milk bones for your dog? My dog has milk bones. I'm not watching the World Cup final. What other questions do we have? Spicy Unicorn, becoming a member for 2 months. Thank you, Kyle, and a must win. Who do I start? 1 wide receiver, 1 running back, and a flex. Ramondre Stevenson and Sons. D-Hop, Kamara, Amon-Ra, Olave, and Watkins. My wide receiver is going to be Olave. My running back is going to be, if you want to play it safe, go with Kamara. If you want more upside, you got to go with Stevenson if he plays. And then your flex, if you want to be safe in your flex, go with Amon-Ra St. Brown. If you want more upside, though, go with Christian Watson or DeAndre Hopkins. Kind of whatever your gut feels at that point. Ivan the Terrible, welcome to Holden Chubb. Appreciate you. Faith in Garrett Wilson or flex B-Rob or White in a full PPR. If you need upside in a full PPR, then leave Garrett Wilson in there. Rashad White, Lazard, Chris Moore at the flex in a full PPR. Chris Moore. Do I still play Overwatch 2? I haven't in a while because Warzone 2 is out, and I've been working on leveling up guns and doing all of that, so I haven't played Overwatch 2 in a while. But I wouldn't be opposed to going back to it. I haven't streamed in a while either. In a full PPR, Devontae Smith, Mike Williams, D-Hop, or Godwin. Pick 2. Go Mike Williams and D-Hop. Spicy or sweet foods? Give me sweet foods. Did you get that Aiden Hutchinson card? Yes, Brad, I got it. Thank you. Godwin or Olave in standard? Give me Olave. Goal! What stadium is on your bucket list? I don't really have a stadium on my bucket list, but more of like an experience. A World Series in Detroit, or a national championship, or a Super Bowl with Detroit or Michigan, and then to be there for it. John Dover, DJ Moore, Bam Knight, or Deontay Johnson in the flex in a non-PPR. If it's a non-PPR, I actually probably go with Bam Knight here and hope for a touchdown. Hopkins, Juju, or Connor. If you want more upside, it's Connor. If you want to play it safe, it's Hopkins. I probably lean Connor here. Dak or Fields. We have Dak barely over Fields right now. Macho Man Randy Savage or Hulk Hogan. We got to go with the Hulkster, I believe. Foreman or Knight, going with Foreman. Waller over Ingram. What's next for headliner breaks? We've got one posted right now actually in Discord. Rodgers over Dalton. Yes. Snow or rain? Give me the rain as long as it's in summer. Thanks, Kyle. No welcome, Nick. I had J.K. and Raheem Mustard on the bench. Oh, not off to a great start. PlayStation or Xbox? PlayStation every single time. Joe P. Sarkyle, didn't know if you answered, but pick 1 running back and 1 flex. Alvin Kamara, Bam Knight, Rashad White, Latavius Murray, Zay Jones, and Greg Dulcich or Everett in the tight end. Dulcich over Everett, and then Alvin Kamara and Zay Jones for the other one. Moody Hamad, becoming a member of Holden Chubb. Jason Lopez with a $1 donation. You got to come visit PNC in Pittsburgh, Kyle, since you love baseball. It's great. That would be a really good one to beat you. I've never heard a bad thing about it. Star or Angel on the Xmas tree? We have a star. Foreman or Jamal Lion King Williams? If you want to play it safe, it's Foreman. If you want more upside, it's Jamal Williams. Detroit in the Super Bowl, love Kyle's dreams. Hey, that's why that was my dream scenario, Brad. Hector Padron becoming a member of Holden Chubb. Appreciate you. Foreman overnight, yes. Fournette, Lazard, Zay Jones, or Hollywood, give me Zay Jones. Pretzels or chips, give me chips. William Barber, welcome to Holden Chubb. Thanks for joining the exclusive Headliner Nation family. Stanley B becoming a member for the 14th month. Christian Watson, Foreman, Kirk, Evans, pick 2. Do we trust Stevenson if he plays? If he plays, I'm all right with it. As far as picking 2, If you want the most upside, it's going to be Watson and Kirk here. Will there be any type of discount on draft guides like Black Friday? Yes, Carlos, there will be another discount on draft guides when we get around NFL draft time, when we do our drafts, our live stream. Green Bay defense, Fields over Goff, Christian Watson, Kirk, or Scary Terry. Moody, if I'm doing just one of those guys, it's if you want the most upside, it's Christian Watson. If you want to play a little bit more safe, it's Christian Kirk or Scary Terry. Scary Terry probably a little bit safer than Christian Kirk. Kyle or Jake in Madden. Well, Jake beat me the last time that we played. Waller or Komet. Give me Komet. Chris Moore over DJ Moore. White or colored lights. White if they're on the Christmas tree. Color if they're hanging outside on the house. Stockings or wrapped gifts. I suck at wrapping gifts. I would rather have them be in the stockings. What's going on? Aaron, welcome into the stream. You think Deontay will do good today? In a full PPR, I think he's going to get peppered with targets. I don't think he has a lot of upside, but I think he's safe. Pick 3, Russian Collusion, becoming a member for the 6th month. ENT, Najee, B-Rob, Swift, or Jamal Williams. I'm picking 3. It's going to be Najee. If this is a half or a full PPR, it's Swift. And then if you want to play it safe, it's ETN. If you want more upside, it's Jamal Williams. What's more exciting, a punt return for a TD or a walk-off homer or a buzzer beater 3? Give me a walk-off home run there. Goal line king, Williams or Brian Robinson? Brian Robinson safer. Williams has more upside. Kyle, lost Javonte, Brees, and Bateman, traded Olave for Dalvin Cook. I already had Cousins and Jefferson. How do you feel about owning multiplayers on the same team? Obviously went pretty well yesterday. Kyle, that's the biggest thing. If it goes very well, you're golden. If it goes bad, you're screwed. Aaron Jones, Marquise Brown, Palmer, Harris, and Deontay Johnson. Pick 1, it's Aaron Jones. I've got Denver higher than Carolina's defense this week. Kyle's pace today is making me tired. Oh, Ben, I'm on a roll today. Bill Maher or Young Hoku? Let's go with Bill Maher. Or Mayer, depending on how you pronounce it. How have the Fantasy Headliners staff done with this tumultuous season? I was only in 2 leagues this year. I'm in the playoffs and 1 for the Scott Fish Bowl. I had one of the best teams. I think I was like 25 out of like 3,000 teams or something like that. So my team did fairly well there. Going Komet over Chigioko. Going Zay Jones over Devontae Smith. Going Zay Jones and Stevenson over Akers. Tim in, welcome into Holden Chubb. We have got 27 new members right now. Can we get to 30? Can we get to 30 new members today? We need 3 people that are out there watching right now that haven't already become a member to do it. Higgins or DJ Moore. I'll risk it with Higgins over DJ Moore. They're both banged up. Barkley or Stevenson. Go ahead and still give me Barkley here. Burkhead, Kamara, Elliott. Pick 2. Kamara and Elliott. You're the man, Kyle. Blessed to be a part of Headliner Nation. Moody. Appreciate you. Thanks so much. Eric, Fournette, Hollywood, Lazard, or Zay Jones in the flex. Give me Zay Jones. Kirk or Mike Evans in a full PPR. Mike Evans has higher upside. Kirk is going to be safer. Kyle, seriously, man, thank you so much to Devin. You got it. Great stuff, Kyle. Have a drink. I'll get one in a second. Best collectible memorabilia that you own. I have a 1-of-1 Mac Jones autograph PSA 9 back over here. Full PPR, Kirk or Mike Evans. Still going Kirk. Zeke or Kamara. Go Zeke. Stevenson or Elliott. Go Elliott. Pick 3 rest of season. JT Swift, Jamal Williams, Ban Knight, KW3. It's going to be Kenneth Williams. It's going to be Swift, and it's going to be Jamal Williams. Just because we don't know about JT. He's banged up again. Stevenson or Elliott. It's going to be Elliott. It's Zeke over Kamara. Flats or drums, it doesn't matter. Put them all in front of me, I'll eat them. Should I be worried about Mark Andrews? I am a little bit worried. I don't know why he hasn't gotten going yet. Love the Lions gear. My grandpa played for the Lions. Oh, Brian, that's awesome, man. Go blue. Penalty kicks to end the World Cup. This is about to be so electrifying. What is it on? How can I watch the World Cup? I'll put it on with you all in the background. Knight or Robinson in a full PPR. Can I watch it on Peacock? Knight or Robinson in a full PPR. Give me Robinson. Higbee, Fryermuth, or Taysom Hill for the tight end. JT, never Hill. Never. It's Fryermuth here. Crab or lobster? Give me crab. Battlefield or cod? Give me cod. Najee or Stevenson? Give me Najee. Zay Jones or Chris Moore? Oh, I can watch it on Peacock. Zay Jones over Chris Moore. Wait, it's not. Is it like on a break right now? David, hey, maybe we'll see you. Maybe we'll see you in the national championship. Go beat Georgia. Go beat Georgia. See if you can get another shot at us. Do you guys watch MMA? No. Do you have a pic of you clean shaven? I know I have done it on. Yes, I do have some pics of me clean shaven back when I was a little bit younger. Argentina or France? I don't know. I don't watch soccer. Oh, it looks like it's coming back on right now. Favorite Christmas tradition? We don't really have a whole lot of Christmas traditions, to be honest with you, so I don't really have one. So I don't get copyright strikes. That's probably a good idea, Anna. Zeke, Connor, or Kamara? I got to pick two. Let's go with Zeke and Connor. Sam, 11800, becoming a member of Holden Chubb. Sam, appreciate you. Can we get two more people to join up to have 30 new members today? Zay Jones over Chris Moore. I've got crab over lobster. Should I be worried about Nick Chubb? Not really. He still got you 10 points yesterday. I mean, the upside hasn't been there, no, but he's still running for 100 yards. Nick Folk, a good pick for kicker today. Well, it depends on what other options you have. Am I stupid for benching Waddle? Well, it depends on what you did, what you did, you know, who you benched him for. Bam Knight or Mike Evans? We're going Mike Evans. I'll go Chris Moore over Hollywood if you want to play it safe. Dawi Jamel becoming a member of Holden Chubb. That puts us at 29. Appreciate you joining up. That puts us at 29. Can we get to 30? Can we get to 30? Patriots defense or the Browns? Well, the Browns already played. Can Anna be on a live stream in the future? She's already said no. Litnick gifting a membership to the Fantasy Headliner community. Appreciate you, Litnick. Thank you for gifting another one. Anna, can you post the directions for Discord, and then I will pin them for Dustin. Zeke or Swift? Let's go with Zeke. Waddle for... no, you didn't really mess up there. I mean, who you benched him for wasn't that big of a deal. Chris Moore, Rashad White, or Mike Evans? Chris Moore if you want to play it safe. Mike Evans if you want more upside. We're at 30 now from Nick. Nick, appreciate you. Can we get to 35? Can we get 5 more in the next 12 minutes? 5 more in the next 12 minutes. Bucker. France is going for back-to-back, right? Zay Jones or ETN? Go with Zay Jones. Zay Jones, Dustin. Okay, Litnick is saying that he's going to donate the same amount of goals made by whoever wins. Chris Moore over London. What up, Tim? Wait, did I just say what up, Tim? All right, so France puts one in. Oh, get his hand on it. I really hope one team doesn't make 20 penalty kicks. What can we look forward to from the Fantasy Headliners next year? We're already working on stuff next year, Carlos. You're going to see some different stuff next year for sure. 100% some different stuff. Brandon becoming a member of Holden Chubb. Appreciate you, Brandon. Thanks so much for joining up. That puts us at 31 new members today. I've got the Cowboys defense higher than the Rams this week. Messi puts one in. That was just like a little like oomph. It was like he just kind of tapped it. Sam, I was worried about Bam anyway. The Detroit Lions have only let one running back, like in the last 6 weeks, get double-digit fantasy points. I was worried about him before that. Anthony Williams becoming a member of Holden Chubb here. Let's go. 32 new members today. Can we get 3 more in the next 10 minutes? ETN, Brian Robinson, or Bam Knight. Give me ETN if you want to play it safe. Brian Robinson if you want more upside. Should I tell my league mates? I would be okay with it. If you'd be willing to do that, we would appreciate it. Christian Kirk, Devontae Smith, or Chris Godwin? Christian Kirk, Godwin, and Smith in that order for me. Zay Jones over ETN. Juju over Chark. If you want more upside, it's Dotson over B-Rob. Saints, Packers, or Pats? I've got the Packers higher. Zay Jones, dog. Wait, can the same person take kicks over and over? No, they can't. Oh, here we go. Argentina's up 1 now. Dog, appreciate you. What kind of content do you guys have during the offseason? Other sports, gaming? Alejandro, we have a gaming channel, Headliner Gaming. We have a trading card channel called Headliner Breaks. Here on this channel, we're going to do keeper content, dynasty content. We're going to do NFL draft stuff more than we've ever done before. If you're a member, you're going to get video breakdowns all offseason still. I mean, there's going to be a ton of stuff all year long. You are not going to want to go anywhere. You are not going to want to go anywhere during the offseason. Ryan Gibson or Latavius Murray? Give me Gibson there. Zay over B-Rob. Zay Jones over Deontay Johnson. Oh, France missed again. So if Argentina makes this, it's over, right? Yeah, because they would be up 3-1. Jeremy, welcome to Holden Chubb. Mario Bacco, welcome to Holden Chubb. That puts us at 34 new members today. Juju, Jamal Williams, or Kamara? Juju's going to be the safest. Jamal Williams, most upside. Yep, right there. Anna just posted them. If you want to subscribe to our other channels, Headliner Gaming and Headliner Breaks, the links are right there. Would really appreciate everybody watching. You hit those buttons and subscribe. For the win. For the World Cup. There it is. Oh, wait, no, it's not, because France has to go again, right? Yes, my bad. Whew. I was a little bit ahead of myself there. So Argentina's at 3 right now, so France has to make this, and then Argentina would have to miss. So France has to make this. Carlos, appreciate you. Anna, that's such a... Okay. I don't mean to laugh, but jeez, that caught me so off guard. All right, let's watch this. France in a must score. There it is. France stays alive. France stays alive. I'm okay going Rex Burkhead over Elijah Moore. Now Argentina back up. If Argentina makes it, they win. ETN, White, Knight, or Swift. Go ETN and Swift in a full PPR. I don't know if it gets ugly. I don't know if it gets ugly, but I think KC does end up winning pretty easily. Mike Williams over D-Hop if you need more upside. If you need more upside, Mike Williams. There it is. Van Flowers becoming a member of Holden Chubb. Welcome in, Van. Thanks for joining up today. Schultz over Ingram for me. Oh, Messi doesn't have a World Cup? I didn't know that. Chris Moore or Zay Jones? Zay Jones for me. All right, we are 5 minutes out. Lit Nick gifting 5 memberships, putting us up at 40 new members today. Nick, appreciate you. Thanks so much, Nick, for the donation again. Everyone with a little lit Nick in the chat for me. Everyone with a little lit Nick in the chat for me. Darius Slayton or Foreman in the flex. Let's go with Foreman. Chigioka over Tutu. Chiefs or Saints? Got New Orleans higher. Evans, Rashad White, or Devontae Smith. If you want more upside, it's Devontae Smith. If you want to play it safe, it's Mike Evans. Muth over Komet. Juju Stevenson or Garrett Wilson in a half PPR. Juju Stevenson or Garrett Wilson. I'm inclined to go Stevenson here if he plays. If not, then Juju. Chris Moore or Judy. Judy has more upside. Went from 1-4 to 7-7. Love it, Nick. Glad you were able to bounce back. Muth over Komet. Washington over the Jets defense. In a full PPR, DeAndre Swift has a little bit more upside than Mike Evans. Mike Evans is safer. Bradley, join the Discord. Yes, make sure you stick around, baby. Make sure you stick around. Judy has more upside than Chris Moore. Packers over the Broncos defense for me. 3 more minutes to get your questions in. How do I think my Lions do? I think it's going to be a close game today. I think it's going to be close. If it was at home, I would say definitely the Lions. But because it is on the road, I'm going to say that it's going to be a little bit of a closer game. Favorite vacation I've been on? There's been a couple. My dad and I went to the Baseball Hall of Fame one year. So that was a whole lot of fun. We also went down through Missouri and Kansas City, and we went to the Negro League Hall of Fame, which was a whole lot of fun to see that, something that a whole lot of people don't get to see. That was a lot of fun to go to and learn that history. And then we caught a Cardinals game at Busch Stadium, or not Busch Stadium, whatever the new stadium is. We call it. So those are 2 there. In terms of vacations with like the fam, probably the first time I took the kids to Disney World. Alex Gillespie becoming a member of Holden Chubb. Alex, what's going on? Welcome into the exclusive Headliner Nation family. Went 2-6 to 8-6. Absolutely love it. Alejandro, good luck this weekend, folks. Stevenson or ETN. If Stevenson plays, I'll risk it with him. Chris Moore over Dylan for me. Lineups are set. It's still, but that's what I thought, but then I said it, and I was like, wait a second. Is it still Busch Stadium? All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to do it for me today. We are at kickoff time. Lineups are locked and set. Hopefully everybody out there is ready to go. Appreciate everybody being here. Appreciate everybody joining up. 41 new members today, which is absolutely insane. So much respect for all of you. Thank you so much. Hopefully you all stick around all off season long. We got lots of good things coming. Do not cancel your subscription if you are able to stay around all off season, because it's going to be one heck of a time. Peace out. Stay safe and healthy, Headliner Nation. Good luck the rest of the week, and I'll catch you all on Monday for the Waiver Wire Show. Later, everybody.
When the game on the line, you can't fold and you can't bend. Y'all be playing it safe and I be going for the win.